Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It is Monday. You know what that means? Grocery shopping day. You know who loves grocery shopping? This gal. Me. I love it. I absolutely love grocery shopping with all my heart. I love making a list. I love making it in the order that I'm gonna walk through the store. But I'm generally very brand attached. I love certain brands of things. They have predictable textures, predictable tastes, and I really enjoy that. So sometimes trying a new brand of something can be a bit of a letdown for me. But today, we're pushing myself. We are just taking me and throwing me into the street and saying, you're going to an entirely new grocery store and you have to buy everything for the week there, and that's what you have to do. So we're going to Aldi this week. And my experiences with Aldi in the past haven't been the greatest. Sometimes I find there's always just something a little bit off about like their meat, their produce, their dairy, like that kinds of stuff. The prepackaged stuff, take it or leave it, you know, it is what it is. But there's always just something a little bit weird about the fresh items. And I can't ever put my finger on what it is. But today we're saying, forget about that. That doesn't exist. You don't even know about that. We're going to the store. This is the only place you're allowed to shop at for the week. Good luck. Have fun. So that's what we're gonna do. I have quite a few staples in the house already that I don't really need to pick up any more of. And I made a list of things that I need for my planned meals for the week. We have two planned meals for the week, stuffed peppers and then sheet pan fajitas. Very pepper heavy meals, but I'm just really into peppers right now for some reason. So we're getting things for those meals and then also just a couple little like snacky items and maybe anything that just tickles my fancy that I want to try. So let's head to Aldi and see what they have in store for us. Literally and figuratively. All right, let's go. All right, so first off, I arrived nice and early, probably about 10 minutes after they opened, and there were only 5 other cars in the parking lot, and I love that for us. I struggled to get the latch on the cart to unlock for about 2 minutes, and then just pulled really dang hard and it came free, so hopefully I didn't just break it, but we got our cart and that's all that matters. Time to cruise for the Shrees. That's groceries, just with an apostrophe. I kind of know the general layout of Aldi, so I did the usual loop around the edge and then perused up and down the middle aisles. I was wearing my GoPro around my waist attached to a crossbody bag, hoping that it wouldn't be too noticeable and also so I wouldn't get random people's faces in the video. But that also doesn't make for the greatest clips because the cart's kind of in the way a lot of the time, but it is what it is. I was easily able to find everything that I needed, and of course, a few random extras that I absolutely did not need, but also did, you know what I mean? Because after I got everything on my list, I did the dreaded backtrack just to see what was up, and I ended up grabbing even more things not on the list. Overall, I did a pretty good job though, I think. I was disappointed that they didn't have individual protein yogurts of like different flavors because I don't really like being stuck to a whole pack of one flavor. That's just not how I roll. I like to dabble in the different tastes for the different days, but we stuck with vanilla because mixed berry yogurt is gross. Checkout was obviously fine and dandy, but the register yells at you if you don't scan your items lightning fast, and it's like, please scan your item before you even have the one you just scanned in your bag. It was fine though, because I much prefer that over just awkwardly standing there and waiting for somebody to scan my groceries and bag them while I feel useless. So after all that, it was time to head home. All right, we're back from our Aldi haul. Let's see what we got. Hold on. First up, I had a specific list of everything that I needed to get. There was only one item that I couldn't find, which I expected not to be able to find, which was just coffee beans, like not ground beans, like whole beans. Obviously, they don't have that. They just have pre-ground stuff, so I said, that's okay, I'll get those somewhere else. Because I was willing to try them out if they had any. They didn't, so that's okay. So we'll just continue on with everything else that we got. So basically for my meals that I'm planning to make this week and then for like a couple little snacks and stuff, we needed ground beef, chicken thighs, bell peppers, baby carrots, onion, a salad, question mark, shredded cheese, milk, yogurt, cottage cheese, chili powder, garlic powder, tortillas, rice cakes, and Easter treats, question mark. And I was able to get all of those things, but let's just do a little go through and see everything that I got. I got 2 jugs of water because I'm a little baby and I hate the taste of water softener, so I get water like this. And we also got some fun waters because every once in a while you just need a little bit of a fun water, don't you? A pesto Caesar salad. I really love this salad a lot, and generally at other stores that I find it, like this particular brand and everything, it's usually $5, $6 some other places, but it was only $2.99 at Aldi. So I said, let's try that bad boy out from Aldi and see if there's any difference. I don't know why there would be. Got my 2 packs of peppers, and I'm just realizing now there's no yellow pepper. I love the yellow peppers. Just red and orange. that's okay. They'll still be good. And they're a nice good size too, because one thing that I want to make with these is stuffed peppers. So good size for stuffed peppers. Lovely. A little package of baby carrots for snacking on. Package of raspberries, also for snacking on. And a little baby bag of onions. Some protein yogurt, ricotta cheese, cottage cheese, shredded cheese, and a carton of milk. And I treated myself to a little block of Irish butter. Little breakfast treats. 2 little jars of pesto, garlic powder and chili powder. Rice cakes. They didn't have any other flavors, just lightly salted. A little bit upsetting, but I'll take it. I can add flavors on myself, not that big of a deal. Some wraps for our fajitas. Sweet potato chips. The sweet treat of the week. These little guys. And some all-purpose flour for baking because I am completely out. And I thought that looked pretty good, so we'll give her a shot and see how she tastes. Packet of ground beef for our stuffed peppers. 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. And a little package of meatballs. So that's everything that I got at Aldi for my weekly shop. And the grand total was $86.49. In general, I feel like this large of a shop, especially with the peppers, would have been much more money. Out of the grocery stores, of course. Peppers are so stupidly expensive, especially in the Midwest. I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's absolutely wild. So I'm pretty excited that my little weekly shop didn't go over $100. How awesome is that? Even with little extras that I wasn't planning on getting, things that weren't on my list. If I had just stuck to my list, it probably would have been like half the price. We're about to have our first Aldi snack today. I was just about to start sewing, but realized I haven't eaten anything yet today. So let's have a snack first. We're gonna go with a vanilla yogurt, protein yogurt, 15 grams, 100 calories total, not bad. And then I washed a couple raspberries. I just hit the dog. Will he eat it? He picked it up. He's taking it away on the white rug. Time will tell if he eats that or not. I mean, produce at Aldi is generally fine, but I feel like it just doesn't last as long as some other places. But I just bought these today, so they're still great. Can't go wrong with a fresh berry. Everything in the store was really well stocked. I think going there on a Monday morning is key so far. Anyway, everything was like super fully stocked, ready to go, compared to when I go to Target on a Monday and they're out of like everything that I ever want to get. So that sucks. So point for Aldi, well stocked on a Monday morning when I like to go grocery shopping. Love that. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, it's 0% fat. I didn't realize that. I actually don't like low-fat yogurt. It's kind of gross. So I'm already not expecting great things from this yogurt. Let's see what we got. It's very artificially sweet and heavy. It's almost too sweet. I'm gonna eat the pack that I have of them, but they're not my favorite, and I wouldn't go out of my way to buy them. I'm very picky about my yogurts, but it's fine. I would enjoy this with like some granola to take away from the yucky, over-sweet flavor. A little bit of granola in here would be lovely. I'll see you when we're having our next Aldi food. All right, friends, we're back with another Aldi meal. Or rather, the potatoes are not from Aldi. I just made those. I had a potato needed to be used. So I just chopped up a little potato, tossed a little bit of olive oil, salt, garlic powder, dill, and put it in the oven until they were crispy. Hit them with the broiler the last little bit. So here we have the biscuit. I wish I was eating a biscuit. Brisket burnt ends from Aldi. Open mind. The sauce, typical standard sweet barbecue sauce. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just too sweet for me personally. I don't really like store-bought barbecue sauce. So shut up, Tara. Let's eat a biscuit. A biscuit! Let's eat a brisket burnt end. So here we are. A nice little chunk of meat there. And they are pork burnt ends. It's not beef. It's really hot. I'm scared I'm gonna burn myself. Not bad. Not bad. Stuck in my teeth a little bit. It's tender, but it still has some like texture to it, a little bit of a chew. At first I was scared it was going to be really like either just mush or like, you never know what to expect from these kinds of things, you know what I mean? So it's actually pretty good. Good texture, good flavor. Other than being just a little bit too sweet, I would buy this again. Potato time. Don't let anybody tell you that potatoes are not good for you because they really are. Potatoes are great for you. Eat more potatoes. When they start to get a little less good for you is when you smother them in 8,000 pounds of butter and sour cream and cheese, which I know is delicious. The dill and the potatoes is my green for the evening, okay? Don't scold me. Don't scold me. We're having potatoes and meat. Meat and potatoes. It's a meat and potatoes dinner. And I'm loving it. I would rate these 8.5 out of 10. And I would buy them again. All right, fam, we're back with another Aldi taste test review. We're doing the Baker's Treat cupcakes, frosted chocolate cake with creamy filling. You know how I feel about this kind of stuff. It's shitty, but it's so good. Considering the last little snack cake I had were those like Little Debbie, was it Little Debbie? I don't know, those little like cupcake things, and they were awful. They were just garbage. So let's see if Aldi can do any better. Soft cake, let's do a bite. One bite, everyone knows the rules, except that I'm gonna eat this whole thing. On first bite, it was good. And the longer you chew it in your mouth, there's a weird bitterness to it. They're fine. I'd buy them again. 6.5 out of 10. Aldi pepper review time. I'm about to make my stuffed peppers for the week, and we have our lovely peppers from Aldi. They're firm, not a blemish on them. They're like beautiful, actually. Look at the stem on that one. Is this even a real pepper? This pack of peppers was $2.99, and I have bought shittier quality peppers at like Lunds and Byerly's, an upscale grocery store, literally $8, and they're like mushy and like moldy. So I know sometimes produce just goes bad, and like that's fine. It's what happens, but fresh, firm peppers from Aldi. So far, I'm coming around to Aldi. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. And also, I don't know if I ever ended up posting the video where I made stuffed peppers. Last time I made them, you like mix the ground beef with baking soda, and it smelled so bad. And I was like, is my meat bad? Is this just a weird reaction? Like, what's happening with the Aldi meat? Didn't happen. No stinky. I don't know. But also, been snacking on some sweet potato chips, and they're great. Crispy, salty, sweet potato-y. 10 out of 10, would buy again. Time for a snack. We're having the Aldi lightly salted rice cakes with some full-fat, small curd cottage cheese. I know this is such a stupid like diet culture food, but don't come at me, okay? I love rice cakes and cottage cheese. Usually I like a flavored rice cake, you know, but we'll try out the salted. We'll see how it is, all right? And then I'll zhuzh it up. Zhuzh it up. I'll zhuzh it up. I'll zhuzh it up with some garlic powder, probably, and maybe some dill. We'll see I'm gonna get crazy. We're gonna get crazy in the kitchen. Let's taste it au naturel first. First thought, they are lighter than the Quaker ones. And I put the same amount of cottage cheese on that I usually do. It's almost like the rice cake isn't as dense. Yeah, that's a rice cake and cottage cheese. Nothing spectacular about it. I feel like the rice cake itself, there's something slightly different about it. Like, I think it is just like less dense than the Quaker ones. I think Quaker is the brand. But usually I buy the everything rice cakes. Those are so freaking good. Oh my God, I love those so much. But yeah, I think those definitely have a bit more of like a denser rice cake texture to like the crunch lasts a little bit longer in your mouth. And like these are completely fine. Yeah, it's pretty good. I can't say anything bad about it really. For a plain rice cake, if you like rice cakes, it's a rice cake. It's good, you know? And the cottage cheese itself, I ate a little spoonful on its own, and it was, I can confirm, just as good as the brands that I love so very dearly. There is one that reigns superior above all though, and it is the Old Home, full fat, small curd cottage cheese with sea salt. That shit fucking slaps. It is so thick. It is so rich. That is some superior cottage cheese. All right, I'm gonna enjoy my snack. Aldi rating, we'll give this 9 out of 10 for both products. Well, the rice cake actually 7 out of 10 because it's a little, it could be more dense, okay? It could be a little more dense. 40 calories in one, let's add 20 calories. Let's make it a bit more dense, okay? Well, I think it's safe to say that I'm an Aldi convert. We are back on the Aldi game, and I will be shopping there a lot more frequently, I think. I loved how fully stocked the store was. I loved how clean it is because it's still quite a new store, so it doesn't have that like worn down tile kind of feel like older stores tend to do, and I don't like that kind of shopping experience. Call me whatever you want, okay? But I love grocery shopping, and I like it to be a certain experience. I don't want it to be stressful. I don't want it to be busy. I don't want it to be like crowded and like smelly and old, you know? I want it to be a somewhat pleasant experience, a somewhat pleasant part of my day. And going there was. The only downside to Aldi is that they open at 9 a.m. And for somebody who likes to go grocery shopping, like so freaking early in the mornings, especially on Monday, because that's one of my days off, I like to go grocery shopping on that day. And usually I wake up at like 4 or 5 a.m. And by 6, I'm like, I want to go grocery shopping, but I can't. I can't go grocery shopping at Aldi because they're not open until 9. So then I'm just kind of like, even when I was filming this video, that whole morning, I was just like sitting around waiting. I was like, when does Aldi open? When's Aldi gonna open? And like 9 o'clock is so late for me, but it's okay, you know? If that's what we have to do to get some good deals and some good prices on things, then I guess that's just what we're gonna have to do. I will still, of course, be having to go to other stores to pick up a couple little things like the coffee beans that I like. Aldi convert. Let's also keep in mind that prior to this, the last time I had been to Aldi was like over 2 years ago. So quite a different experience. And also city to city, location to location, it's very specific. But I happen to really like the one that I went to. So we have a new store in rotation and I'm very happy about. And I feel like, you know what? Ever since I did a no spend month and now this, I don't remember the last time I went to Target. I don't think I shop at Target very much anymore. Maybe just for like hair stuff, like shampoo and like that kind of thing. It kind of feels nice, you know? To not be lured in there and just buy random things because I need a couple groceries. That's a good feeling. I like that, breaking away from those Target chains. Well, that's the video, everybody. I'm an Aldi convert. I like it now. I'm sure I probably won't love everything that I try from there in the future, but the things I did try, thoroughly enjoyed. Probably will buy again, so that's good. We're on a good roll. So we're on a good grocery roll. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!